What's happening, boxing? What's happening, YouTube? It's Amp about that boxing. Man, my man's Teofimo Lopez cannot stay out of the social media network. He cannot stay out of boxing news. This time is for something good. Teofimo Lopez started TakeOver Promotions and signs his first fighter, Lonnie B. For y'all that don't know who Lonnie B is, it's Lionell B. Thompson. He's a super middleweight / light heavyweight. He has 27 fights. He hasn't fought since December 28th of 2019. He basically, his big claim to fame is that he has fought a whole bunch of people. He was supposed to be a stepping stool for these guys to look good, but he ended up beating them. And then every time that he would beat guys, he said that he would get shelved if he beat somebody that was supposed to be good. That's basically who Lonnie B is. He's a very good fighter. He's a very talented fighter that a lot of people really just don't have any idea about him because they didn't want him to be that guy. He was beating the guys they were trying to set on the path of possibly becoming that guy. That's pretty much who Lonnie B is. Not in a nutshell. He's a very down-to-earth dude. And the main thing I wanted to get to in this video is he's a black fighter. Wait a second. Weren't people just calling Teofimo Lopez racist? Wait a minute. His first fighter is not getting any, you know what I mean? They're not giving him no love. And Teo sees the talent in this guy and he hooks him up. You're going to be the first guy on TakeOver Promotions. Didn't I tell y'all Teo wasn't racist? Didn't I tell y'all that Teo was just venting and said some ish that he more than likely wish he didn't say? Now, some people already see it, already hear it. Oh, this a PR move. He's trying to clean up his ish. No, I'm telling y'all, Teo hang with brothers and stuff. They don't want him to ever represent himself like that. But I know he do. I could just tell. But I could tell that maybe it's, I don't know if it's Bob Arum in them. I don't know who it is. But I do know this. Let's go do a little history on Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. Okay? Doesn't it sound like they were trying to set Teofimo up to be like Lonnie B? You know Lomachenko was their guy. That's all they was screaming. Bob Arum still treats this guy like he's the best fighter in the... He said this dude was better than Muhammad Ali. You know, Bob is old as hell, so for him, Muhammad Ali was like a whole nother lifetime ago. That dude is old. There's no way in hell he thinks this guy is greater than Muhammad Ali. It takes a lot more than some fancy footwork, and at the time they were screaming this, 17 fights to make you greater than Muhammad Ali. Get the hell out of here. Let's put it like this. I feel like they got pissed at Teofimo because he beat somebody he wasn't supposed to beat. Didn't you notice after that, even though Teo was calling people out, they wasn't trying to let him get fights? They weren't going to promote the fights. They didn't even really promote Teo. Teo had to promote himself. Teo, that's when he started doing crazy-ish. That's when he started, you know, and y'all can't make like he was racist. You know, Teo really believes somewhere in his heart he has that soul. I'm just being real with y'all. Y'all don't get it. But Teo inside is a good ass dude. You could tell he is. You could tell that he beat their boy and they started tripping on him. See, Teo changed the path of Top Rank by whooping Lomachenko's ass. That's what happened. Come on, man. Are y'all really that slow? Like, I get on here and I talk ish because I just try to give different points of view. You know, because these are the thoughts that go through my mind. And I argue with myself on things quite often. So y'all might get a subjective side of me one day, an objective side of me the next day. You know, that's just life. That's real life. I'm just passionate about the sport. I'm happy Lonnie B is getting that opportunity. I'll tell you that much, especially if he's deserving. And Teo's given an opportunity. The guy who everybody was calling a racist, the guy who Terrence Crawford said, you would want to be fake ninja. Well, yeah, skin-wise, maybe Teofimo ain't a ninja. But Teo just reached back and did something that a lot of these ninjas ain't doing. He put a brother on who literally been sitting on the shelf for a couple years. Do y'all hear me? Teo put a brother on who basically has been shelved. You can't hate on that. You can't hate on that. I'm glad he's given Lonnie B the opportunity because he is a good fighter. Lonnie B is an exciting fighter. And I believe he's probably going to do some good things with TakeOver Promotions. I'm proud of Teo for having TakeOver Promotions and starting that up for himself. You know, another thing I want to mention, you know what I'm saying? Because like I told y'all, I see every side of the coin. Teo has a great relationship with his father, Senior. Man, give it up to Senior, bro. People talk about, you know, Bill Haney and Devin Haney's relationship, and that's wonderful. It's the greatest thing in the world to have your father. It must be the greatest feeling in the world to have your father into everything that you're about. Being there at your side when you accomplish and also when you are defeated to help lift you back up to accomplish again. Teo has this also. I actually have a video where I was saying, man, he should just get Senior out of his corner. He should get another trainer. I would never want him to kick his father out the corner, like, period. And I believe I made that clear in the video. I said, let him do something else in the corner besides be the trainer because of the way things were going. But see, obviously there's always bumps in every road. And I believe that Teo Sr. is a great father, just as great as Bill Haney. And Bill Haney is just as great as Teo Sr. None is above the other because both of them are doing amazing things. You know, just like Sean Porter's father did for him. Zab Judas did for him. Some of these guys can have lifelong, lasting relationships with their fathers. And this is something every guy wants. So it's so easy to hate on guys that you see, damn, this lucky mom. His daddy with him for every step. His dad got his back. So I'm giving it up to Teo. May TakeOver Promotions be huge. Pass up the likes of Top Rank and Bob Arum Promotions. You see what I'm saying? I want these young guys to bring in a new, especially a guy like Teo does have a pretty old school mentality. Like, y'all got to give it to him. He does, and he's out of place right now. I think that he was expecting something, the same thing that I would expect. Like, man, I just beat y'all guy. I got all the belts. Hey, where's my glory? Because that's how it looked when Mike Tyson did it. That's how it looked when Muhammad Ali and them did it. And he was not undisputed. There was a dispute, but he still had all that hardware from their guy. Y'all ain't seeing it. Y'all ain't seeing it. And that's what I mean. Teo didn't get everything he was supposed to get. He got some interviews. He got some other things. But they really kind of, you know, you got to figure all of this happened. And then we had the pandemic situation, which really kind of just dampened and stomped over these guys' careers, over Devin's a little bit. But Devin got through it. Devin managed. I believe Ryan managed. Tank managed. Teo, this was his shine time. Like, he was really at this point, out of all those guys, he was the man because he had the most hardware. But I think the people that are behind his promotional company, Bob Arum, were very upset that Tio derailed their Lomachenko train. And that's why he wasn't getting promoted right. That's why they weren't making sure he was getting good fight deals. Now, as far as the ducking and other things, that's another video. We're not going to talk about that right now. Trying to let my man shine right now. Big ups to Lonnie B. Man, I hope to see you in the next Teofimo fight. I know he said that he ain't going to be able to make this fight because of circumstances, but I hope to see him in the next fight. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think Tio just did this to try to cover up his terrible comments and it's a PR move? Or do you believe it's genuine like I do? I believe this is genuine. I believe this is who Tio really is. And I believe that he's going to show you guys something in the coming years. He's going to show me something too. I believe he's going to put himself back in my top roster. Because right now he bumped himself down out of my top roster with some of the things he's done over the past. You know, I've been trying to forgive him for the Kambosos thing. I wish he would just come out and be like, you know what, y'all, I was all in my feelings and everything. And Kambosos, he beat me. He caught me slipping. I think if he did that, he'll probably be back close. Yeah, he'd probably be in my A train because I really like how Tio, like, I don't know, there's something about him. He definitely should be one of those guys. He definitely has the gift. All right. He's learning his way, man. He's having to promote himself. So I'm trying to be more adult about things and stop acting like a lot of these other guys do, where they just over respond and overreact and just put their feelings into everything. Like, I get emotional, but I'm not putting my quote real feelings into this. This is just boxing passion. So y'all let me know what y'all think about Tio signing Lonnie B. Thompson on TakeOver Promotions. I'm anxious to see who he gets next. I'm anxious to see him promote his own events and venues. I'm anxious. This is what I'm talking about. This is about young men growing up and taking responsibility for their own lives instead of letting some other guy dictate who, when, where, how, and why. And Tio is attempting to do that now. He just took his first big step up by starting his own promotion company. Good luck to you, Tio. May all your endeavors go well, man. I am proud of you for this one. I'm out of here, y'all. Hit them likes and them subscribes and them notifications. Let's get them up, get them up, get them up. And I'll see y'all next time on Amp About That Boxing.